What's up, Patriots Nation? Now, I know this is something we all remember, even though we desperately try to forget it. The last time the Patriots and the Dolphins met, it was the spark that set their postseason plans up in flames. But since then, both teams have significantly changed. The Patriots, for one, lost impactful guys, to say the least, and they're surrounded by question marks right now. While the Dolphins, they dominated in the offseason, making key free agency and draft moves that put them in the AFC East sleeper category for the first time in years. And since 2020 is all about changes, let's take a look at some of the changes both New England and Miami have undergone since they last met that will make this matchup one to watch. There's nothing Bill Belichick loves more than the element of surprise. As king of keeping things close to the vest with a ring-worthy poker face to boot, it's hard enough during normal times for teams to get a handle on the Pat scheme. Never mind trying to crack their code with no preseason games, no joint practices, and most importantly, no film of a Cam Newton-run New England offense. The former NFL MVP brings a new edge to the Patriots offense, and that's mobility. A big change-up from Tom Brady's classic pocket passer approach. But Newton said it himself. He has a lot to prove, and it may be hard to deliver with a wide receiver core that's being called one of the worst in the league. Julian Edelman is his obvious go-to vet, but he's going to need N'Keal Harry to step up and be the consistent red zone threat he was drafted to be, to take the edge off Newton's one viable target. It also doesn't help that as of now, it's doubtful the rookie tight ends will make much of an impact week one. And on the other side of the ball, the Patriots linebacker group did a 180 from mature and experienced to inexperienced rookies. But they still have an elite secondary with Defensive Player of the Year Stephon Gilmore at the helm. And as the Patriots evolved, so were the Dolphins. Miami used 7 of its 11 draft picks on linemen in an effort to bolster their O&D lines to compete in the trenches. It's also safe to say Miami had a successful offseason of signings, dropping nearly $150 million in guaranteed unrestricted free agency dollars, snagging several former Pats in the process, including Kyle Van Noy, Landon Roberts, and Ted Karras. Other acquisitions include free agent Pro Bowl cornerback Byron Jones, former Bills defensive end Shaq Lawson, who's coming off a career-high 6.5 sacks, and Pro Bowl running back Jordan Howard. Now, although the Patriots are favored to win this matchup, we can't forget Brian Flores has clearly proven himself in the offseason as the man with a plan, which makes Miami more of a threat than ever before. But in all this uncertainty, there is one thing for certain. The Patriots must win this rematch. If they don't, they're going to have an uphill battle this season, given their challenging schedule. This is probably one of the easiest games that they'll play. But if they can't pull this off as they're expected to, then there may just be hope left in 2020. In Foxborough, Alexi Iafrato, the Boston Herald.